This morning in our food segment called Today's Main Course, we're taking you to one of Metairie's newest restaurants called A Tavola or Tavola, who depends on who you talk to. It's a lakeside mall in the space that used to be Bravo's. It's the brainchild of the largest restaurant group in the metro area, Creole Cuisine. When you walk around Tavola with Marv Amari of Creole Cuisine, what they've done here is impressive. If you remember what the old Bravos looked like here, this is a huge change.
Well, Bravo was here. Bravo opened this location about 22 years ago.
Okay.
So we felt that we need to kind of live today and kind of build it for the future, build it to last.
Because when you walked in Bravo before, it was totally different. Now you put a big bar here.
Yep.
And just changed the whole idea, the whole concept.
The entryway, we felt seating on a north side and a south side facing veterans is important.
For outdoor seating.
Correct.
Especially during the pandemic.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is the new norm for outdoor seating. We felt bar is extremely important. Being in New Orleans, folks like to come in, have a glass of wine, a drink before dinner, so we want to make it very comfortable for them and get the booths all around.
One of the first things you notice when coming into Tavola is the bar and the massive wine wall behind it. It's an Italian restaurant, but are you specializing in wines? Are you upgrading it more than you have in some of your other places?
Well, we have a huge wine list. We do 50% on Thursday, day and night. We're promoting the drink special at the bar, happy hour 7 days a week.
With so many people favoring outdoor dining during the pandemic, this place has plenty of it, outside the main entrance and on the veteran side. Even though it's a very busy street, you don't really notice it because of the landscaping. Marv told us they put a lot of thought into the restaurant, including the name, which most people call Tavola.
Tavola means plank or table.
Oh.
A Tavola, but of course, people would tend to say Tavola by itself.
Oh, it says A Tavola.
So A Tavola means come to the table, come eat.
So the restaurant's name is A Tavola.
A Tavola.
Okay. Marv and his two brothers who make up Creole Cuisine have more than 30 restaurants and daiquiri shops in the metro area. Before the pandemic, they employed between 1,300 and 1,500 people. After the shutdown, that number dropped to 38. So you might think it was a risk opening up a new business at this time, but Marv is an optimist.
I think of the positives out of a negative, and we felt we just needed to move forward. When you're in the middle of a storm, you gotta kind of imagine the rainbow after the storm. So you gotta kind of think ahead.
Actually, this isn't the only new restaurant they've opened since the pandemic. The other was a second Boulevard restaurant in Elmwood. 85% of Creole Cuisine's businesses are in New Orleans, mostly in the French Quarter and downtown. Because of a lack of tourism, those places have been hit hard, so Jefferson Parish offered an opportunity.
What we saw in the shutdown in the beginning, our daiquiri shops, West Bank, Jefferson Parish, St. Bernard Parish, and here on Veterans, we're doing 300% of sales.
Okay.
People, I'm sure they were drinking a little extra.
So
but
I heard.
Our sales in the restaurants in Jefferson Parish were 30%, 25% better. So would that kind of motivate us to go and open Elmwood and right here in Lakeside? Because I was really, again, impressed with how the president, Jefferson Parish, managed her administration, and the council people did an amazing job.
Marv says his company has been able to rehire a lot of their employees and is hopeful by next year they'll be back up to pre-pandemic levels.
We're at 700 today. So opening Elmwood and Tavola, we increased 200 jobs.
But you've still got the same amount of restaurants, but you've got half the staff.
Well, we have about 10 still closed in the city.
Okay.
And the ones open, we're open, roughly speaking, 3 to 5 days a week. So we have limited staff.
Yeah. Even though he thinks the company will likely lose several restaurants in New Orleans, Marv tries to look for the rainbow in a storm and believes his company will expand even more this year and next. And Chief, I got to tell you, I did pronounce the names several different ways. In Italian, it's A Tavola, which means come to the table. But he said, Marv was saying, you know, in the Middle East they call hummus, and he said, so you know, since it's Americanized,
we get over here and butcher everything.
It went from Tavola to Tavola for him. So
whatever
you
call it,
whatever you want. The
good.
restaurant's great. It really is.
What did you eat while you were there?
Almost everything.
I'm sure. What was your favorite?
The lasagna and the lobster ravioli were, oh my gosh. And then being outside is really nice. I did enjoy that.